Every once in a while, a company will come out with something that is just the ultimate finger roll, layup, slam dunk, whatever you want to call it. So Jersey Mike's decided that was what they wanted to do today. But people were asking about it, so I don't mind if I do. Jersey Mike's added an option where you can add hot honey to any one of their subs. Yep, that's the video today. People wanted to see it. It means I have an excuse to eat Jersey Mike's, and I am not going to complain about that. You're allowed to add it to any sub. It costs up to $1. It's 75 cents for the 2 regular subs that I got. Of course, in true Jersey Mike's fashion, I had to do a cold and a hot sub, so that is what's on the agenda today. Also, if you never had these chips, I stopped at 7-Eleven on the way home. You got to get it. 7-Eleven every once in a while comes out with something that's just like super crazy. Drop a thumbs up, man. You guys already know the vibes, and let's get into this video. Also, if you are not subscribed to this account, I rarely, if ever, do one of those dreaded call to actions, but I checked my analytics yesterday. There's a lot of you that are regular viewers that actually aren't subscribed, and just hit the sub button. It makes my life a lot better. It doesn't matter if you do. It does matter, but I won't be mad at you if you don't. But I just had to say it because they say you're supposed to say that because people forget to subscribe. I'm also guilty of that. But let's start off with the first one that we have. Let me show you what I got on it. I got the number 8, which is the club sub, the turkey ham, provolone, and bacon, Mike's Way with no lettuce. And then we added the hot honey and the red pepper relish. So I got my regular sandwich that I like as is. I just added the hot honey to it. I heard them talking. You get 3 lines of hot honey per sub. Just so you know, I heard them talking. Y'all, come on now. Listen, I was having a conversation the other day with my friends talking about how people comment on my channel a lot about how like nobody in Jersey eats at Jersey Mike's. Every one of them, including me, eats at Jersey Mike's, and we found it hilarious. Is it better than the best New Jersey subs? No, but it's better than a lot of New Jersey subs because not every deli in New Jersey is good. Sometimes when you need something quick, it really is a very good sandwich for a chain. It still is, even though they got acquired by that private equity firm. But let's get into the sandwich. Listen, you know how good, if you like Jersey Mike's damn sandwiches, adding hot honey to it didn't hurt it. This is like the most obvious thing in the world to me. I know there are going to be some people who have an issue with Mike's hot honey in general and like, oh, it's overrated. Maybe, maybe not. It's not going to screw the sandwich up. What did it do to it? It added a little sweet and a little heat. They also use the extra hot variety. I did see the bottle that they have. So it just adds a little bit of hot. You can get Mike's hot honey and just add it on here. It would do the exact same thing. But since they seem to just be linking up with everybody, like some people that I knew in college, they're just going to be everywhere, and we just have to get used to it. Adding the option didn't bother me. Making it 75 cents, also don't really care. It's not that much. If I got this sandwich again and the hot honey was available, would I get the hot honey? Yep. Jamaican jerk chips from 7-Eleven. I was shocked the first time I got these because I couldn't believe how close accurate it was to jerk spice. Every once in a while, they drop a banger, and this is just one of them. That really tastes like jerk seasoning. It's like shocking. And look how seasoned this chip is. So, adding the hot honey to it, I ain't mad at it. It's cool. You were going to get Jersey Mike's anyway. I don't think this is going to convince anybody that Jersey Mike's is bad or good. You won't like it either way. Most people think it's good. Some of y'all don't. But as long as the option is there, I would definitely do it again. KFC. I get weird PR packages. KFC sent me a cup And believe it or not, like a Loungefly bag and a Letterman jacket last year. I showed it on stream back last year when I got it. They sent me a chicken jacket, like a Letterman jacket, and it's actually kind of cold. This cup came with it. I've been trying to diversify the cups because I do have a lot of cups. So that's why I did this today. I get sent a lot of mugs. But let's do this on a hot sub. I did it on a sub that I thought would probably be one of the better ways to do it. So with this one, when you order at Jersey Mike's, you have to just say what you want and then ask for the toppings later. You just have to ask for the hot honey before they actually put it on the grill. Just make sure you do that. And they'll do it. So I got the Chipotle chicken cheesesteak. I just thought it would go well with the hot honey. So had to do that today. Man, I think the person at the counter did put a lot more than 3 stripes of hot honey on this because it smells like it bathed in it. Now that is fire. This on the chicken cheesesteak. I also said it. There's mad hot honey on here. This is actually spicy. Like, damn. Oh, Lord. Might have did something with that one here. Hold up. Also haven't had these for a while. Figured I'd try something different today. So I did the Ruffles hot wings. I like these double crunches. They have other flavors too that I think I like a little more. But I don't really remember getting these. But I know I had them. I eat a lot of different types of food, so I forget sometimes. But let me chip you real quick. It's like a buffalo. No blue cheese or nothing either. Nice work with that. Well, this sandwich right here, let me get you a little inside shot. Oh, that is, with that Chipotle mayo on there, the peppers, the onions, the hot chicken, and that hot honey. That should be a permanent menu item right there. A hot honey cheesesteak is crazy. Got the rosemary parm on this one. This is going to be hard to put down. This is good. That is great. If you're going to do any of these, I think the hot sandwich, if you're a cheesesteak person, on a Chipotle chicken cheesesteak, that's next level. I'm going to say this too. I know it's hard sometimes to like be a diva at a restaurant, as they call it. I don't like being high maintenance and stuff, but if you're going to pay the extra for hot honey and they do it in front of you, make sure they get it on there. Because again, I said this twice. She asked if it was supposed to be 3 stripes, but the person behind the counter that was doing the cheesesteaks, that ain't 3 stripes. That's like double Adidas. That's like 6 stripes. And this is a huge difference, but it's really good with the heat. It's Let me finish my damn sentence. I don't need to. That, to me, is the play. This, good. This, elite. Might be, put that on like a big kahuna. This is like, man, I'm sure you get the idea by now. But, yeah. Definitely worth it. Now, because of the fact that I make food content that is largely centered around, I do a lot of snack reviews in my shorts, and obviously there's a lot of franchises. There's a lot of people who work for different, work at the building. So people who work at Domino's, work at Jersey Mike's. I get messages and comments from a lot of them, and I'm just telling you this right now for all the people, because I said this like a month or 2 ago, and I said hot honey feels like it's kind of played, and I meant because I felt like it just, they put it on everything now. And I don't dislike it, but it's on everything. When I tell you, you know that meme that's like prepared to be sick of me? It's coming. They coming. I'm telling you this right now. This is just the beginning. I know I have confirmed at least 3 more things that Mike's Hot Honey will be on within the snack and franchise game. I don't want to leak it because I'm not one of them leak accounts, but confirm. I got pictures of it. They got this. They got a KFC. And there's a few others that are already in circulation. There's more coming. So I don't know what their marketing team does or their budget or what they're doing, but they're collabing with everybody right now. So when you don't like Mike's Hot Honey, this is going to be one of them years to look away. Listen, there was a pickle collab thing for about 6 months last year. And I had to look away. We're nearing the tail end of it. There's still a few more left. And no mas for me. But I'm just telling you, be prepared. It's coming. I actually have a PR box my management team got for me that's on the way. And all it says is it's a secret and it's a collab with Mike's Hot. I think I know what it is, but I don't want to say until I have it 100%. Personally, for me, I like Hot Honey. I do think it's like ridiculous how much it's just gotten, it's on everything right now, but it's really good on this cheesesteak. Jersey Mike's to me already as it is. It's just, whatever they've done, it hasn't hit them yet. I know people, are myself included, are skeptical about the whole private equity firm taking it over and how they're going to start cutting costs back, but it hasn't hit yet, which is good. And this is very good. I saw the Hot Honey bottle myself. It's not BS either. And I saw how much they put on there. Even with the 3 stripes, it was way more than what KFC did. So at least they did that. My only, not a complaint, but critique of this whole thing is, since they are collabing with everybody, I hope that whoever they link up with next can do something a little bit more than just taking their regular menu items and saying now you can add Mike's Hot Honey to it, because you can just buy a bottle of Mike's Hot Honey and it really wouldn't do anything different. Like, if I had Mike's Hot Honey in my house, which I don't, I could have just ordered Jersey Mike's. And just like the KFC. So I hope they do something where it's like an actual menu item and there's like something else to it. Other than that, as long as the product is good, which it is, I'm not going to have a problem with it, which I don't. And that's about it. Now, I know how much people love my little yappy, preachy sessions, as all the people in the comment section, well, some of the people say, but I do got another one for y'all today. And this one is just more of a think before you react situation, which I always talk about with emotional intelligence. Sometimes people do things in a heightened emotional state that you'll regret later. And it may not be something that is, illegal per se, but it's maybe something that it may be immoral, and it may be something that you just look back and you'll regret maybe saying something you shouldn't have said. In this case, I saw this post where a woman, I guess she was dating a guy for 3 months and she found out he was married. Awful. Awful to have that done to you. Awful thing by the person who was doing it. If you're married, to step out of your marriage. And now, I don't condone that at all. And that's not, I'm saying whatever that person did, they deserve to be in trouble for it. But their reaction that I saw, because it was a post where it was a woman who was obviously upset. You could tell by how she was talking, and she posted the entire situation online. The whole thing. So she went through everything from how they met, to how she found out, to how it ended, and kind of, that she tried to reach out for him. He blocked her, but eventually he reached out back and said, yeah, I'm actually seeing someone. And then she later found out he was married. But she posted this whole thing. She put the guy's pictures out there, which I don't even care about. I don't. He deserved it. But she said, can we get in contact with the woman, his wife? Long story short, the wife ended up getting harassed online by a lot of people. Obviously, knowing that your partner stepped out on you was bad enough, but now the whole world knows it. Not the whole world, but the post had probably 6 or 7 million views. So a lot of people. And if you're not a content creator, you're not a person who posts things, that's a lot of people that had their eyes on you. So all of a sudden, her name was out there. People are leaking her information. And the person that originally made the post was like, please don't bother this person. But the cat's out of the bag already. And I know that you felt like, that person felt like, this person needs to be taught a lesson. You didn't realize that the person that really didn't deserve this, any of this pain, any of this hurt, any of this, along with you, is the wife. And now she has to deal with all this public stuff. So she's going through this public breakup, your husband did this, and everybody's talking about her and putting her pictures and her internet name. And And I don't think the original poster thought about that when they did it. I know that there could have been another route, and I know she really probably wanted to reach out to that woman, but there probably could have been a better way to do it behind the scenes where if you felt like that person needed to know, I 100% agree with you. But posting it online and having them now deal with it, I couldn't imagine being in a situation. It's funny because Steve Smith, the receiver for the Ravens, is not going through, but is in the middle of something that's like that too, where the guy, he apparently was in a situationship with one of the Baltimore Ravens band members, and the husband found the text messages and posted everything online. And in this case, I mean, he put his information out there, but I couldn't imagine being in a situation where, like, I found out that my girlfriend or my wife was talking to another guy, and the other guy was like, "Hey, man, I did all this stuff with your wife, and now everybody knows." So, good luck with that. You know what I mean? I just feel bad for the woman because she got dragged into this because her husband's a jerk, and I feel like all those parties are guilty. It just sucks. So sometimes you got to think before you react. That's why I don't really post my public or my private life. Not because I'm doing crazy stuff like that. I'm saying more because I know that the people around me, like people like, hey, post your dad, post your mom. The comments that I read people saying about my dad were appalling. Like, he's not a content creator. He doesn't make internet stuff, and y'all want to see him like he's a sideshow. And even though he says he doesn't care, I know he reads the comments. He's probably watching this right now, and he's a person. And I don't like the fact that people treat him like he's not a person because he decided to stuff on my page. You know what I'm saying? So when people ask me, oh, bring your dad, bring your friends, that's why I don't. Because I signed up for this. Like, it is what it is with me. But them, they didn't sign up for it. So people talk about them like they're not people. And people forget that when they are angry or when they feel they're going to post things, and there are other people on the side of that are affected by it. So sometimes, even if you're going to get in an argument with your friends or your parents or your family or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever it is, sometimes, like, just stop and take a second. It's like, because you might say something that you might regret, or do something that once the train has left the station, it's too late. And I saw that, and I was just like, I don't think she really thought about that, because she felt bad afterwards, but it was too late. So I just wanted to say that. Jersey Mike's, man, always a W. We'll be back tomorrow with more content, men and hand signs. They made it to YouTube.